up for Maxwell?
You already did all those photos, right? Yeah.
That Chipotle was good, but first off, welcome to today's video. Just two little tips for Chipotle. First of all, download the Chipotle app. So that right there, you can skip the line. And also, if you want the most food possible, which I of course want at my height of 6'1", you get a bowl with, of course, all the stuff in a bowl, but also ask for a tortilla on the side. One of those big tortillas, so you can make a burrito out of the bowl. So it's kind of like you get a burrito plus a bowl. Pretty good value there if you want a lot of food. But getting back on track, today is the day we watch Avengers Infinity War. Because we are finally in 2018, meaning I have had a lot of
patience. Sometimes patience is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little. It seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
That right there is probably the funniest Marvel end credit scene because it's all about the patience, you know, because all these Marvel hardcore fans just wait until the very end, including me, of course. After the credits, after everyone leaves, they wait until the end to just see one scene, and that was a funny joke they played about patience. But today we're actually watching Avengers Infinity War. I've waited so long for this because like it got announced like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, and I was like, when I get to 2018, I cannot wait to watch that movie right there. And we are actually watching on premiere night. The whole MCU has just been leading up to this movie ever since the 2008 Iron Man, the first one, and especially from the Avengers at the Age of Ultron end credit scene where Thanos is like with the gauntlet, Infinity Gauntlet. He was like,
fine, I'll do it myself.
Puts it on. Oh, that's such a good scene right there. It's all led up to this movie right here. It better be good. It got a lot packed in it, but it better be good. This is my second ever time going to a premiere for a movie. The first one was Spider-Man Homecoming. I gave that one an A+. I can't wait to see what I give this one. Of course, it's gonna be a spoiler-free review. I've avoided all spoilers on Twitter, YouTube, you know. I've been staying away from the comment sections on everything to get no spoilers because this movie is historic in the MCU. Just a quick little one-sentence summary of this movie in case you don't know what's going on. The enemy is Thanos, and he's trying to get the 6 Infinity Stones for his gauntlet right here that can make him snap his fingers like that, and the universe is like almost destroyed. He has like 2 or 3 of them in the trailer. He's trying to find the other 3, and the Avengers are trying to stop him because you know you don't want the universe to be destroyed. But that's practically what's gonna happen in this movie, but to a much more epic scale. I can't wait to see all these different characters react, especially when the Guardians of the Galaxy finally come to Earth. That's gonna be interesting. In this movie, it's gonna be epic. I've waited so long for this, and I'm gonna take you for the ride. I'm not even kidding right now, but this just actually happened. See that right there? Yup, my iPad Air, which I've had for like 4 years. It hasn't been cracked at all. It just got its first crack. I did my iPad Finder to see where it was because I haven't seen it in like 3 days, and it turns out it was in the side of the sofa and it was completely crushed. Little bit of a sad mood before we go to Infinity War, but I'm still so hyped for Infinity War. It's like we're going to a football game before a movie. But that right there is a come on, man. Just a little thing before I head to the movie. Today's actually a school night, so yeah, I actually sadly have school tomorrow. But then after, we're going camping. That's the next vlog. But Avengers Infinity War is 2 hours and 26 minutes long, making it the longest Marvel movie ever. And I can't wait to see it. Oh, we're at it again. Miami Lake 17.
Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change, but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful.
We're in Bloomsbury. Avengers Infinity War. Let's go. So many questions right now, but I'm about to review it when we get to the house. Hopefully this place is a little fine right here because I gotta wrap everything up and go to school tomorrow, so I gotta make this review quick because man, what a movie. I hope you're fine with the setup right here because I'm not getting much better when it's around like 10 o'clock at night. And yes, I have school tomorrow, but I don't even know where to start about Avengers Infinity War, kind of a part 1. Did not feel like a part 1 for sure. I just gotta say right now, it's really hard for me to not say any spoilers, but this is a spoiler-free review. It's literally the hardest movie I've ever seen to not say any spoilers. I can't believe I haven't seen any spoilers online yet. There's just so much you could say. Oh, so many people die. Yes, actually, main characters die in this, yeah. main characters die. I think I can say this because this isn't really a spoiler, but I don't know if they die because, you know, you have the time stone and the reality stone, and everything could be reversed, so you never really know what could happen. But there's two notable people in this entire movie that just weren't there and you were expecting them to be there. Ant-Man, first of all, was not there at all. Yes, Ant-Man. Why not? And also Hawkeye, the shooting arrow guy, he wasn't there either. He was in retirement, but why not come out of retirement to help save the world? I don't understand that. But still, Hawkeye and Ant-Man weren't there. Also, all the interactions between all the different characters from all the different worlds, they lived up to the hype. Definitely a lot of comedy in this movie, surprisingly. Even when it's in the darkest of time, it still throws in a nice joke right there and a nice joke 5 minutes later. This definitely has a bunch of comedy with a ton of action. And talking about those action scenes, whoa, there's a ton of action scenes practically every second, and I love how it shifts from scene to scene because all the fights are all over the universe. Yes, not just on Earth or just in Wakanda as you see in the trailer. They're everywhere, and it just perfectly transitions from scene to scene because many different characters are trying to fight against Thanos in definitely different ways. And talking about Thanos, what a great villain. I don't know if he lives up to Black Panther's enemy, Killmonger or something like that, but Thanos, you really definitely feel for him in some parts. And at the ending, sorry, no spoiler, but I was really confused at the end. I really definitely had to search up everything up. So if you're not caught up on the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you're going to be confused in this movie. That's 100% a fact. The movie doesn't really explain Thanos and the Infinity Stones that much. That's why you really need some prior knowledge because, I mean, really the MCU has been telling itself ever since Iron Man 1 in 2008. So it's been telling itself for around like 10 years now. So really, it really doesn't have to explain itself in the movie. If you're a noob, you kind of need some background. If you've been watching all the Marvel's movies, there's no way in the world you could miss Avengers Infinity War. It's that good. The comedy's definitely there. The action, 100% there. The ending's confusing, but very interesting for part 2 of this movie, or, you know, part 2 of this movie. And I completely did not see what was coming at the end. But this movie is definitely high quality, and remember, everything could just happen in a snap of a finger. Remember that.